Good afternoon, Gorton students, staff, and families. It was a great week at G High. Now it's time for the Principal's Week in Review. Unfortunately, the PTSA sponsored Spring Fling Dance was canceled for tonight, but we are looking to reschedule for sometime next month. Look out for the flyers and announcements. We need as many students to participate as possible. This week was March Madness College Week. We hosted panel discussions with alumni. Teachers went into classrooms to discuss their college and career journeys. We had various activities in English classes. We had a virtual college activity today, and we celebrated our annual college and career fair, which hosted over 60 colleges and careers. More to come from that in a few minutes. We hosted Yonkers Fire Department for our MBK students to discuss the upcoming tests, preparing for the exam, and some items to expect to accomplish in order to fit the bill for one of Yonkers' bravest. Thanks to Yonkers Fire Department, Mr. Shojai, Mr. Johnson, and Ms. Petriconi for establishing this partnership and following through with it. We also had a wonderful first meeting with our equity committee where we shared and discovered a bit about each other with a privilege walk. We came up with a common definition for equity at Gorton, and we established our work moving forward. Thanks to all for collaborating and diving into the work alongside your admin team. This week, we also had our spring visit with Mrs. Collins Judan and her team, and I have to say, I couldn't be happier and more proud. Our students showed up and showed out. Our teachers' delivery of dynamic instruction was on full display, and our administration and support staff maintained and managed with grace and care. Thank you to the entire community for once again showing why Gorton is the best place to be in Yonkers. This week's first howl goes out to Mr. Jamel Scott. Although he is now the principal of Barack Obama School for Social Justice, he proved that he will always be part of the Wolfpack as he came in and was our keynote panelist in our alumni panel today. You're a fantastic role model, and I am so honored to have you come in and speak with our kids and share your story. They were inspired, and your message is always a great addition to our college week. Ow! The next howl goes to Miss Ortiz and the College Week team for their tremendous efforts in executing this year's March Madness College Week and College and Career Fair. This team includes Miss Frances Knowles, Miss Capers, Miss Margie, Miss DiMatteo, Dr. Mike, Miss Edwards, Miss Russo, Mr. Kramer, Miss Alvarado, Mr. Shojai, and Miss Rosendo. Your tireless effort really showed in the incredible execution for our students. Ow! All right, here are a few reminders and things to look forward to next week. On Monday, we have no school in observance of Eid, which marks the end of Ramadan. We've got a couple of trips this week, starting on Tuesday with our CFL students going to the Riverfront Library, our SUNY Purchase trip to the college with our Smart Scholars, and the Sans Souci trip for our P-Tech students. On the 3rd, we celebrate Marcos and Noelia with our annual Val Sal breakfast at Westchester Manor at 9 a.m. This is an annual tradition for Yonkers Public Schools where we honor our valedictorian and salutatorian. And for us this year, once again, it's Marcos and Noelia. Also on Wednesday, I want to invite all of our staff, students, and families to celebrate our autism students, our awesome crew as they're known around here, at the annual Autism Art Gala. Where we're going to have a major role in hosting with Xavier Segatori and Miss Rabati. Don't miss it. It begins at 5:30 p.m. at the Yonkers Riverfront Library. Also, on Friday the 4th, we will have our annual staff versus students volleyball game at Cross Hill at 4 p.m. The staff will look to bounce back and avenge their loss to the Yonkers Police Department and beat the students on their home court. That's going to do it for this week's Week in Review. Have a wonderful 3-day weekend. Happy Eid to all, and go Wolves.